Hey everyone, it's Aaliyah, and this is my podcast. This is the next episode of my podcast, and today I'm going to be telling you guys something that you guys might never believe, but something that you will also believe. I have little feelings. I have not little, but I have I have an abundance of a little bit of love and hatred for Courtney. I have a little feeling. Okay, let me explain this to this. I actually have a sense that Courtney is a good person, but it's part of her backstory. And this is gonna be a long episode, so you will stay with me, because I'm gonna read this whole Reddit. Woo hoo hoo. Yes, I am. So, like I said, I think I can see Courtney in a new light. So, to be honest, I don't know what to call this. Like a future Courtney analysis part 2, or as a regular basic Courtney analysis. But, yeah, I don't know what to call this. But what I do know is that Courtney has a little bit of light in her, and that she wants to do better, I believe. She wants to do better. There's a little small hope for Courtney, and based on her backstory, it explains the reasons of why she's like this. It's not actually a theory. I mean, it's not actually her backstory. It's probably it's a theory. It's a theory. So my next segment, I'm going. What was this? Oh, that's my Discord. In the next segment, I'm gonna be explaining her backstory. And I'm going to be reading and explaining her backstory. So, yeah. I hope you would... No. I'll see you in the next segment. Before you, listen to me, this is not my theory. It's a theory that's on Reddit. She did want me to tell who it was made. It's made by I want to give credit to Desi Girl on Reddit, which is also known as Queen Courtney on Tumblr. Follow her on both social media, and yeah, enjoy the show. I am back. And this is the part where I read this whole theory. Like I said before, I am going to read the whole theory, so you get in for a treat. I'm just going to read her backstory, and then I'm going to read the rest in the next segment. So let's just see yourself out. To make some sense of Courtney and her motives, this person have made a theory about her untold story. Most people act the way they do because of how they were raised. After all, we never got to see Courtney's parents. I believe her mother, she believes her mother was a cold, judgmental, workaholic law firm owner who treated Courtney as a project rather than a daughter. She values winning, money, and success over everything. And when things didn't work in her favor, she used the law to fix it for her. And of course, Courtney adopted this mentality. No matter how hard Courtney worked, it wasn't enough for her. And when she failed, her mother stuck it to her big time. I imagine her father being even worse of a workaholic. It was almost never around. She showered Courtney with gifts to make it up for it. I think that's good explaining Courtney's spoiled nature. Courtney would most likely have a nanny taking care of her up until she was 12. So, after I read a paragraph, that is, I'm going to explain my feelings after I read this paragraph. There is more to her backstory, and I'm like, wow.
Mommy signed you up for the virtual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to get, who had to call? Park Elementary, right?
What virtual?
For you to go to high school, virtual high school?
I didn't think you submitted it. I don't know.
Well,
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I said I'm trying to think that I'm trying to remember. I'm not really asking you. I'm just saying it. I'm not really asking.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
What's the name of the school you going to?
American High. Sorry, guys. I was just talking to my mom. But like I said, I read the theory and I could just like read the first paragraph and then some things about it. So when I read it off microphone, I was like, wow, that is like true. That's true. And I see her, and I see Courtney as petty. I see her parents as this nature. So yeah, that's like really, really. And I also think Courtney is spoiled. She says Courtney is spoiled. I agree. What's that letter?
This is from my daily word.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's just, that I agree with her. I really agree. Because Courtney is a little bit spoiled. She is spoiled. Yeah, and she is a workaholic, and I say that, this is what I say, being spoiled and a workaholic does not go together. You're working, and then you want to get showered with gifts. Yeah, it's not, I'm spoiled, but I'm not, like, that spoiled, right? Yep. So, yeah. I'm gonna read this next paragraph. I think I'm gonna read the whole thing. Because this is only 3 segments. Right? Because, 4 segments. Because there's gonna be 2 commercials in between. You know what? Let me just read. Shut up and read. She joined, as I continue. She joined Total Drama to win the competition and use the money for college purposes as well. As an impressive mention on the teacher's resume. There, she met Duncan, but she believed to be everything she didn't mean. The inevitable happened, and she and Duncan hooked up. It was a start of something great. The difference opened doors to new experiences and the problems they saw in each other as well as the problems they saw in themselves. So what I think is, I think this is also, this is true. This is actually kind of true. But I will also say that since Duncan's a bad boy, Courtney wouldn't see him around. So maybe that's why the relationship was a bit weird. But also, so I quote and continue. Going back to Courtney's parents, her mother and father disagreed with the way they wanted Courtney to be raised for years and constantly fought, leaving Courtney not knowing what a functional relationship was. Ultimately, they got divorced, most likely happening after the TDI finale and the TDI special, leaving Courtney flabbergasted, hurt, and angry. To make matters worse, Courtney learns that her father was an adulterer. Her mother signed a prenup for the marriage without the portion of money coming from the father. I don't know what adulterer is. So, yeah. Things were looking bad in terms of finances. So with losing the competition unfairly, and this happening, Courtney became a ticking time bomb of revenge, entitlement, selfishness, and sudden distrust in men. Her mother scolded her for losing and drove her to win no matter what, while also heavily disapproving of Duncan. To be honest, I really think that her parents was the problem in all this. I'm talking out of the reading. So, I totally agree with this person. I totally agree with this. She's actually my friend. I actually agree with her. But it's kind of, I'm kind of confused as well. I mean, but at the same time, she didn't really go on what Duncan James would approve of her because they didn't have a long relationship. So, I continue. This is not really much easier. And it's 7 minutes long. My goodness. From then on, Courtney looked at friends and lovers as a non-factor as opposed to a winning and feeling superior, being a major factor. Oh, wow. Okay. In actuality, she is still mentally clinging onto Duncan and is again shocking her at him getting close with Gwen. And that's where I really agree. That's where I was flabbergasted. I was like, really? Really? I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, now I know why. Now I know why. And like, that's actually why she called her a boyfriend stealer. And I'm like, this is a lot of information to take in. Furthermore, Courtney had an incredibly misguided epiphany that if she could win the competition and mold Duncan to the quote-unquote perfect boyfriend, her mom would accept him and she would finally get her to be proud of her. It would be a win-win. Of course, that backfired. So now I'm like, poor Courtney. But on the other side, I'm like, okay, she probably didn't think of it as a perfect win-win. But, like, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay, it's alright. You don't have to be mad. It's her mother's fault. It's her mother's fault for making her like this. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna read this second paragraph. The other, I don't know. The insert number of the paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, first paragraph. Courtney and Duncan reconciled. Yeah, they had some good times as well as the bad times. I'm just gonna read it. I'm imagining Courtney constantly pushing Duncan away whenever he would want to know about her family, resulting in more fights. This would continue, and it led them to breaking up again, only for them to get back together on the bus race in the Total Drama action special. But that was momentary, since she still managed to be cool towards Duncan, prompting him to take more interest in Gwen. After the bickering between Courtney and Gwen, Duncan quit. Courtney was again hurt, but fortunately began a bond with Gwen despite her mentality of winning first in relationships later. The only one that was really connected to Courtney, friendship-wise, was Bridget. So the friendship with Gwen made Courtney slowly start to bring her guard down. Then Courtney and Gwen found Duncan in London. And World Tour? This is me saying in World Tour. Courtney took the absolute wrong approach and released her anger out into Duncan rather than talking to him calmly about his decision to leave, which pushed Duncan to his breaking point and pursued Gwen. Then all Lucy Locke Donald broke loose. Lucy Locke Donald, I don't know who that is, I made her up. Or him. Could be a boy. Anyway, heartbreak, humiliation, betrayal, and hatred blinded her from acting rationally. And you all know what happened after that. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Then Total Drama All-Stars came along, and she found refuge in Scott. Fortunately, her and Gwen reconciled as well. She lied to herself that she was unbothered by the Gornkin situation. She was visibly enraged at Gornkin's clips, at the Gornkin clips. If she didn't care about Duncan, she would get mad. Courtney swept her feeling for Duncan under the rug and chose Gwen's friendship. Time went on, and she got by the competition. Sadly, her old habits came back like a relapse, and she took it upon relationship with Scott to corner and chose winning. This backfires and she gets eliminated, losing Gwen and Scott in the process. I believe Courtney can be redeemed. She will have to take a hard look at herself and what change for the better. Wow, this is 11 minutes long. Oh my god. Also, I want to add on. Courtney is like, she's like, she also went with Alejandro to make Duncan jealous, which is also known as a rebound. But yeah, I read the whole series. You can find this on Reddit. It's Google her name. I do really not want. I don't want to disclose her. I don't want to, expose her. But just look up Total Drama's Courtney, and you will just look up Destiny Girl. But I really don't want to disclose her. English will forget. So yeah, I don't want to. I didn't want to expose her. But she really does have a good theory. So, yeah. In my next segment, I will be doing it so well. I will be seeing my ending thoughts. You guys will be hearing my ending thoughts on Courtney. Now that I've read the whole thing and I understand it. So, yeah. And then we can determine the real problems of the situation. That will be determined up to the viewers. So, yeah. See you in the next segment. I am back, everyone. I should probably say hi again because I'm really sorry for my long break of posting this. By the way, this is the end of the episode, though. But I forgot to put on my closing thoughts on Courtney now. And if she can redeem herself in this Total Drama series, which, by the way, Total Drama Rama did not show that, just to let you know. But she has the room to redeem herself. It's that I don't think I think she chooses, but as Total Trauma is predicting, Total Trauma is persuading, you can't change. You can't have that traumatic effect. Because she was grown up. She was literally grown up. She was zoom out the door being a grown up. But she still was in her evil ways. But when I knew why she was evil, I think it was okay, now I understand. How would you feel? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel about Courtney and about her redemption. She can redeem herself only if she chooses. Because she can redeem herself. It's just a tight space that she's in right now. But like I said before, she can redeem herself 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Just putting it out there that she's not really a bad person. She isn't really. It's just the motives around her, in her parents. Her parents is making her. It's making her be this trustworthy and hard-working daughter. But it actually turns out to be an overachiever. And like I said before, overachievers aren't bad. They just aren't good. They're really, 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 really overachievers. And it's kind of sad to see their child an overachiever as well. So my closing thoughts on Courtney. I think she needs to talk to her parents about her own way and try to not follow what they're going to speak of as a productive child and an overachiever child. But that's just me. If you guys think otherwise, be sure to leave a comment under down my Tumblr page, which is where I will be posting all of my other episodes of this podcast that you are listening to currently right now. This will also be on Apple Podcasts if you want to check more of the episodes out, because who was that? I can't post something each day. Who's that? I can't post something each day. It's really hard for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please follow. Thank you. Bye.